Hello everybody, Dr. Paul here. Welcome to the quiz. It's Big Teams quiz time. It will be in 4 minutes. Hope you're well. Say hello. Be the first to say hello in the chat. We're going to get the quiz going real soon. Wah! Do you like my shirt? I hope you can pick up the shine. It's quite shiny. No jacket tonight. It's getting warm. It's too warm. All right. Right, it tells me there's a few people here. I'm just going to start talking. We'll start talking about the actual quiz in 3 minutes. We'll get the first question soon after that. But welcome to the quiz. Tell me who you are. Tell me where you are as we get lined up for tonight's big quiz. Grotbags is coming back after destroying Subo and Wolf the other night. Nobody's saying hello. Say hello. Say hello. Oh look, there's all the hellos. YouTube is just having a wee think, that's it. So, it's always reassuring that moment when you first get people actually typing. Until then you're like, is anybody there? Right, so Jerry, hello, how you doing? Emily, alright, thanks for coming. Letitia is back. Former MVP. John Smith is here. Ray is here. KB Carnock is here. Hello, 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 hello. Please share the quiz before we start. Please share. Look, it's my fault. I did an absolutely terrible job of promoting this today. I only really started promoting this about an hour ago. And because I was out, you know, and I was doing other things this morning. I didn't quite get round to it. I wrote the quiz 2 days ago. The quiz itself is in the bag. You know, it's all right. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Welcome back. Have you done a Big Teams quiz before? It's great. You'll like it. It's crazy. This is a Big Teams quiz. I'll explain what that is in just a minute. Just checking my background music is suitably background. I think it is. I don't think we need to worry about that too much. And Alana's here as well. All right. Those two know each other. That's Sarah and Alana. That's from the good old days. Back when it was all right. Yeah, first time at the Big Teams quiz. Well, we'll see what happens. Like, we'll see if there's a good amount of people. The last couple of Big Teams quizzes I've done, been getting about 40, 50 people, something like that. And like I say, I've been doing a really, really, really bad job today of promoting this. So it might be quite quiet. Right now, I've got 24 people here. Please share the quiz. Give them, but just quickly, like there's no questions for 5 minutes, right? Because it's exactly 9 o'clock. I'll do the first question at 5 past. So you do have time. You've got time. You've got time to go for a pee. If you've already got one rolled, you've got time to go for a fag. But you definitely have time to share this quiz. Look, here is the URL. That's the web address. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Alana. Back when just licking and touching was just totally normal. Totally straightforward Monday night behaviour. Hello, Star. Star's back. Super duper. Star's good at this. In fact, you've all got a better chance. The thing about when it's quiet is you've got a better chance to do well at it because there's less people shouting out. Like quiz-wise, it might actually work better. But I want more people in, you know what I mean? So please give me a share. Just give me a little share out on the social media. The tweeters and the Facebooks and all that stuff. And the Instagrams. Tell people about the quiz. I'm just starting my career as an online quiz master. after 25 years in the pubs, but there are no pubs. So here we are, you know. Hello, Daniel. Hello. Hi. Tell us where you all are, just before we start. A lot of you will be in Edinburgh, but I wonder if we're getting out to different places. Tell me where you are, geographically. Yeah, I was going to get around to that later, Martin, but absolutely. If everyone takes a second to like the video, that helps as well. You know? Hey, Daniel's in G, the big G, the Glasgow. The miles better city. The cultural capital of Scotland. Sarah's in Hatfield. Emily's back from St. Helens again. Alright. KB's in Edinburgh. Robert's in EK. Nice one. A lot of roundabouts. That's all I could think about East Kilbride. I bought a computer off a guy once in East Kilbride, and there was a lot of roundabouts. Look, Martin's in the Cumbernauld. It's like the other side of Glasgow, but also quite a few roundabouts. You should tweet about the quiz and tag the famous team captains. Marty Pello's on Twitter. I wish it was that easy. I've tried all that stuff. It's difficult to break through. I think what happens with the social media is once you get, you know, sort of through a certain barrier of popularity, then it's easy. But up until that point, it's a bit hard. No point tagging Grotbags. Well, I did tag Grotbags. Or I think I did. But she did. You know what I mean? There's still a few Grotbags fans kicking about. Haydock. Burnt Island. Look at all these great places. Loads of underpasses and all that. It's one of those places, Cumbernauld. If you're not from there, it just looks like hell. But I know that people who come from Cumbernauld like swear by it. It's like Livingston. You go through Livingston and you think this is failed urbanism. This is the end of the world. I hate Livingston. Jesus, it's horrible. Why would anybody live here? But then you meet people from Livingston and they're like, oh, I loved growing up in Livingston. It was so great. So, different things for different peoples. Now you're quite right, Zoe. An idea's an idea. I'll try it. I'll try some popular alive people who are not fictional characters for the next few captains and see if that cuts through. Right. It's 4 minutes past 9. We are just about ready to do this quiz. Hoocha! Now, if you were here on Tuesday, and I know some of you were, you'll know it was very, very exciting. What was the score in the end? It was like 1 point in it. Let me just quickly look up what the score was. I'm looking at the wrong folder. Live stream teams, big teams, scores is what I want to look at. Yeah, it was 1 point. Let's see. Grotbags was the winner. Susan Boyle was second. So 37 to Grotbags, 36 to Susan Boyle, 34 to Will. Really, really close. Wonder if it's going to be as close tonight. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. Let's see who's on the quiz tonight. You know it's Grotbags because it's winner stays on, but who else is here? Alright, I need to turn off the slideshow. There we go. Right, let's do it. So it's 5 past. Welcome to the quiz. Aye, that's the one. 37, 36, 34. Great figures. Pick a team. Right, here's tonight's teams. Right, Grotbags is back. She's the champion. She's the current winner. She's going for 2 in a row. She is up against some stern competition tonight. Up against her is a previous 2 in a row winner. It's Dolly Parton. Dolly's back. There she is. The Queen of Country. And, for the first time, Bruce Willis. So it's time to declare which team you want to play for. There are only 3 teams here at this quiz. So you pick one of these teams to be in. Paul Thompson's first on the board there with Team Grot. He's going for Grotbags. Who do you want to play for? Do you want to play for Dolly Parton? Do you want to play for Grotbags? Or do you want to play for Bruce Willis? and we will work out who's got the smartest fans. You know what I mean? Using our quiz. KB's up for Team Dolly. Need to stick with Grotbags, says Martin. Grotbags, right? Proving to be a popular green person. Yay, there's Dolly. Grot all day long, but it's a clash of the Titans. No one's gone for Bruce Willis so far. Could he be the least popular team captain? Never knows. Zoe's gone for him. Dolly for her contribution to Marxism. 9 to 5. Bruce Willis. I saw a meme going about the other day that Dolly Parton had put all her money into finding a cure for coronavirus, something like that. Other famous people that said, like, you know, I've recorded a song. Dolly Parton, I've funded a vaccine, you know. Sexy Bruce, says Alana, and then Anna is going for Grotbags. Janet's on Team Dolly, Daniel's on Team Grotbags. Well, and Sarah's on Bruce Willis, right? It might be. There's a lot of people going for Grotbags. If you know somebody who'd go on Team Bruce Willis, share with them now. Get them on board. You never heard of Grotbags? You must be young, Zoe. That's the thing. But you go with Bruce because Grotbags was the witch out of the Pink Windmill show. 80s, 90s. Rod Hull and Emu. Rod Hull was a man, probably a pervert, but nobody really knows. And he had a puppet, which was Emu. And he attacked people with Emu. That was his whole shtick. Oh, look, Emu's biting you. It's you. You've got your arm up. It's, you know. So he used to do chat shows and stuff like that. But then in the 80s, 90s, he had this incredibly popular kids show where it was called the Pink Windmill. Rod Hull lived in a pink windmill with his emu and loads of children, right, who were all his kind of dance troupe slaves. And they had a great time. They just did singing and dancing the whole time. And occasionally Grotbags would come along and spoil it all, you know. Martin says, I used to have a recurring nightmare about Grotbags. Proper horrific. Yeah, I was posted on Twitter. I noticed a few people, I searched Grotbags, you know, and a couple of people going, oh my God, Grotbags used to frighten me. Gonna try and tag the real Bruce Willis on Twitter now. That'd be amazing, eh? Yeah, I want to defend my honor here. However Bruce Willis talks. Yeah, with the emu eye, look it up later. It's not nice. Anyway, let's get on with the quiz. House rules, no Tories, no racists, no dog fouling. How to play the quiz. I've kind of explained this anyway. You comment with your team name, right? So the 3 team names tonight are Dolly, Grot and Bruce. Don't use variations. Don't say Willis. Don't say Bags. Don't say Parton. Say Dolly, Grot or Bruce. So if you comment your team name, then the answer. So if you think that the answer to a question is paleontology, you would say, and you're on Team Dolly, you say Dolly, paleontology. Okay? That's it. So if you shout out the right answer, but no team name, no points. You've got to get your team name and the right answer. I'll quickly show you the scores before we start. You'll notice that Grotbags has 2 points. That's because she's a champion. She's been here before. Dolly gets 2 points because she's been here before. Bruce Willis starts off with 0 because Bruce Willis has not been on a quiz before. Yeah, I might be tripping, Raymond. Well, I haven't actually taken any acid today, but there's always a possibility of, what do you call them, flashbacks. So, let's get rid of the scoreboard and let's get on with the quiz. Let me know if the background music's too loud. I think it's okay, but do tell me if it's too much. Right, okay. Here we go. You ready? Hello, Sasa. Hello, Sasuke. Welcome back. Did you see the teams there? Yeah? Dolly Parton, Grotbags, Bruce Willis. Right, here we go. No sponsor. If you know a sponsor, get them to get in touch. Here we go. Round 1 is quickies. Quick trivia. All right, remember to shout out your team name and the answer. Here we go. Number 1 is about game shows. Which TV game show began broadcasting in 2009 and features obstacles with names like Sweeper, Double Cross and Crash Mountain. Remember to shout out your team name and the correct answer. First person in will get 2 points for the team. No, it's not Funhouse. It's Total Wipeout. Zoe Russell is first blood. Total Wipeout is the right answer. And that is 2 points for Team Bruce Willis. I will put that into the scoreboard. I'll show you the scoreboard after every round, okay? Well done to Zoe, getting the first right answer tonight. Remember to keep an eye on who's scoring the most points for your team, because we have a vote at the end for MVP, most valuable player. Okay. Right, here comes question number 2. Classic novel. Which American author wrote the 1936 novel Gone with the Wind? Obviously got made into a famous film, but who's the writer? 1936, Gone with the Wind. Who is the author? John Smith's gone M. Mitchell. I'll take that for... it's Margaret Mitchell. And I think for authors, yeah, surname will do. You got the initial as well. So M. Mitchell, I'll take that. 2 points for John Smith. For Team Bruce. And it's a good start for Team Bruce Willis, who I thought might be in danger of getting left behind, because most people seem to be on the other two. Let's carry on. Raymond. Mitchell woman. I don't know if I would have given you that or not. I'm glad I didn't have to decide, Raymond. Right, here we go. Airports. Airports. Which international airport in England is located right next to the town of Bishop's Stortford? Which airport is right next to Bishop's Stortford? And Nick S is in there for Team Dolly. It is Stansted. That's right. 2 points for Team Dolly. Well done, Nick S. If I remember rightly, Nick S is up in Nairn. Is that right? Or Elgin? I get those two places completely confused. I need to visit them so I can disambiguate them in my head. There's all the other answers coming in. People getting it wrong. People saying things like Birmingham and Luton, East Midlands. I've never been to East Midlands Airport, but I bet it's pretty prosaic. Yeah, Sasa, you wouldn't know. Sasa's in New York. Doesn't know about stuff like this, but there'll be American questions later. Number 4, animals. What species is the largest of the apes? That's pretty straightforward. No, you don't, Raymond, but well spotted. Gorilla is correct. Alan's here, all right. And it's for Team Bruce. And I'll tell you what, Team Bruce have got off to a great start, first round. Alan Crawford on the gorilla. It's just a gorilla. That's all it is. It's as simple as that. There's a normal gorilla in its typical habitat. Right, bloody Star Wars. Question number 5. What is the name of the Star Wars film that was released in 2015? And I better go and look, because I can't actually remember the answer to this one. Okay. What we got? Rogue One. No, that's not correct. Force Awakens is correct. Letitia has picked it up for Team Grotbags. And the green one will not be denied. Okay, right. Chris and Sarah Lou just popping by. Can't stay tonight. Go Team Dolly. Just coming in to support you. That's nice. Thank you very much. This is Sasa K going Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens. Full title. Yeah, thing is, Sasa, if I hung around looking for full answers and stuff like that, we'd be here all night and it'd be really annoying. So that's why I don't do that. So that's 5 questions. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard and see who came out of that. So this is the scores before the round, and this is the scores after those questions. Right, fantastic. Bruce Willis, bang, into action. 3 right answers, 6 points. Grotbags and Dolly got 1 apiece, so they're on 4. And from a standing start, Bruce Willis is in the lead. There is a bonus question, as there often is for this round. And here we go. The bonus question is just 1 point. All right. Which of the previous 5 answers connects to Bobby Moore and Franz Beckenbauer? That is the last 5 answers, in case you can't remember. And why? Sorry, you have to say and why. So, which of those 5 answers connects to Bobby Moore and Franz Beckenbauer, and why? Remember, it includes your team name. So Nick S has posted Stansted. I'm not saying if that's right or wrong, but you've not said why. They both had gorillas. Nah. I noticed you were posting, I think it was you, Paul, you were posting the sort of scientific name. Gorilla. Very good, but I just needed gorilla. Let's have a look. Born in Stansted. Nah. Force Awakens, Great Escape. Nah. Stansted. Nah. Bishop Stortford. Nah. The answer is not Stansted. Total Wipeout charity show? No. Escape to Victory? No. Wembley. That's not even one of the answers. Tell me what you think the answer is that connects to those 2 and why. Total Wipeout, name of mission. No. They've both seen Gone with the Wind. No. That's great, but it's not the right answer. Okay, I'll tell you which answer it is, then you've just got to, someone's got to tell me why. Alright? The answer's Total Wipeout, but why? How does that connect to Bobby Moore and Franz Beckenbauer? The answer was kind of in the question. The connecting thing was in the question for Total Wipeout. Both got married to a Margaret? Nah. I don't know who Bobby Moore was married to. In case you don't know, they're both footballers. All right, Bobby Moore was an England footballer, and Franz Beckenbauer was a German footballer. And they're both midfielders, like defensive midfielders. Played just... Whoa, we got it! David Moody's got it. They're both sweepers. And there was an obstacle on Total Wipeout, if you look back at the question. Sweeper, double cross, crash mount. That's some of the obstacles there. Those players are both sweepers. So, David Moody, easy to get mixed up, got that right for Team Dolly. That's a point for Team Dolly at the end there. So, there we go. The sweeper. And if you don't know, that's a football position. Kind of played just in front of the back 4. Right, so that was a point for Team Dolly. Well done. That was slightly tortuous, but well done. Big red balls is the only one I remember. I think the sweeper was like a big arm. It goes around like that, like rotating. And you've got to try and not get knocked off by it. Don't even know what a sweeper is. It's a big arm, goes around like that, knocks people off. Or in football, it's a player just in front of the this fence, and you sweep up the attacks. You know? Right. Anyway, we're getting down a football blind alley here. Let's move on. Round 2 is a puzzles round. These are worth 3 points because there's only 4 of them, right? So these are worth 3 points each. Get ready. So, an anagram. Solve the anagram. This is a place. First one to shout out team name and answer. Get 3 points. Fondle Town Hooter. Sounds kind of rude. That's the last of quite an old coffee. I didn't quite have time to get a new one before the quiz. Okay, I'm not seeing any answers for this. Fondle Town Hooter. It's a place. It's something you can visit. Somewhere you can visit. Excellent, Paul Thompson. The Tower of London is correct. Absolutely fantastic. Paul Thompson for Team Grotbags. 3 points. For Team Grotbags. The witch ain't a bitch. She's just green. And she's got her own outlook on things. Tower of London. Right, what's the next in the puzzles? Pictogram. I was calling these rebuses, but somebody picked me up and said it's not a rebus. You know, so I'm calling them pictograms. Name this film. It was it an Oscar winner? It's either Oscar winner or Oscar nominated. 2010. Here we go. Can you work that out? So it's a film. Thanks, Sasa. Sasa's reminding you all to like this, but we're right in the... Aye, Martin did that as well. Martin said earlier for everyone to like it, so thanks very much for these little bits of support. Really appreciate it, but what is the film here? Oscar nominated at least. Might have been an Oscar winner. Children of Men is a good guess, but not right. Mark Cassidy for Team Grotbags. The kids are all right. You've typed type, but I'm pretty sure that's a typo. The kids are all right. They're all to the right. So that's 3 points for... It's Grotbags again. Grotbags on a roll. Nice one. The kids are all right. It's a film about relationships, so I've not seen it. Cryptic. Not that cryptic. Just really a clue. You know, like a crossword clue. So a 1995... Oh, fuck. Here we go. It's not a pictogram. That's like a bar chart except with pictures. Right, listen. Let's go back to this. Listen, Patrick Conway. What did I call this? I called it a rebus? Nah, not allowed to do that because it's not got a letter in it. You're saying it's not a pictogram? That's like a bar chart except with pictures. So what do I call it? What do I call this kind of puzzle? I'm not moving on until somebody gives me a reasonable answer. That's it. I'm livid. I'm fucking angry. Because I can't pick the right... I can't pick the right name for this type of puzzle. Picto puzzle. That's a good suggestion. Picto puzzle. Picture clue. Picture clue's a bit kind of... Come up with a new word. Patent it. Oh, Patrick, what have you done? Bunch of effing pictures. That's pretty good. Pedant catcher. Pick and mix. Ooh, that's quite clever. Liking that, Jan. Pick and mix. Call it a Patrick Conway as a job. I thought you were going to call it a Patrick Conway. Yeah, I'm going to call it a Patrick Conway. Not as a jobby. Patrick's not a jobby. He's just trying to point out. You know, he's trying to keep me right. That's fine. I'm happy. I'm happy with Patrick trying to keep me right. I'm alright with that. I'm annoyed at myself that I'm getting this wrong, you know what I mean? Patrick Conway. Pick and mix. Well, it's either a pick and mix or a Patrick Conway. I'll decide later. Thanks, everyone. Let's move on. Right. Cryptic. So, 1995 song. What's this? Dreamy defensive line. 10 letters. One word. Aye. Quiz could be quite bad for pedantry sometimes. Pick and mix. I still don't think it's quite right, because it's not like you're mixing things up. You're trying to solve. I know picture clue is good because it says exactly what it's doing, but it just seems a bit kind of blunt. Hey, Zoe's got it. Wonderwall. Very good. And that's for Bruce Willis. Yes. Okay. 3 points for Bruce Willis, back in the game. Come on, Team Dolly. You've not got anything so far in this round. I think there's one left. Yeah, Conundrum. What's the only English language 9-letter word you can get out of these letters? So it's just an anagram, but it's a word rather than a title of something. Fetid rice. That doesn't sound very nice. But unscramble it. Give us a 9-letter word. Joke klaxon. The girlfriend asked if I was going to stop singing Wonderwall. I said, maybe! Certified! We got it! Mr. Fricker! For Team Grotbags. That was a good round for the Grot. Okay, excellent. Nah, not recertified. Just certified. That'd be 11 letters. Right, let's get the scoreboard on. This was before the round. Now, what happened? It was, actually, that was before we did the bonus and then that round. So here comes 13 points altogether. Let's see where they are. Ho, 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 ho! I'll get you, Emu. Grotbags is here. She's going to turn Emu into a snake if she wins tonight's quiz. Bruce Willis is going to shoot every motherfucker if he wins the quiz tonight. And Dolly Parton is going to literally solve coronavirus if she wins. But right now it's Grotbags. Grot is romping away at the moment. But we've been here before where one takes a lead and it doesn't always last. Well done, Team Grotbags so far. Right, let's get scores off, get in the next round. I'm going to try and get you all finished by 10 o'clock, alright? Okay, round 3. Guess what? I feel quite aggressive tonight. I was in the park. I just feel bastards. I feel slightly aggressive. Oh, hell. My clues have not updated. Alright, so I'm going to have to sort of wing this. Right. So, it's a film tonight. There's a film, a still from a film hiding behind this grid. I am going to reveal some of the squares and give you clues from memory, because they haven't loaded into the thing. First person to guess what film it is gets the points. It's, this is just one question this round, so this is worth 5 points. Okay, here we go. Can you name the film from that? It's a 70s film. It's okay. I bet some people will recognise it from that. Just from that. 1975, actually. There's a few more squares. Directed by the same guy who did Jesus Christ Superstar. And just like Jesus Christ Superstar, this film had some good music. Kind of baroque classical music. I don't think it's strictly classical, but you know what I mean, old-fashioned music. I thought old-fashioned music was classical, but it's not the case. The music that was featured in this film was baroque. Right, are you posting answers here? Oh, we got it. They've all come up in a row. It's a wee bit glitchy tonight. Paul Thompson has got it. You know, I think he got it pretty straight away because they all popped up at once. It's Rollerball. Rollerball is correct. Paul Thompson for Team Grotbags, and that's 5 points for Team Grotbags. It's Rollerball, starring James Caan. I rewatched it maybe 2 years ago, and it's like, it's pretty good. It's got its flaws, but it's a good idea, a good film. Right. You never seen Rollerball? It's okay. It's hyper-violent. It's like a dystopian futuristic thing. In fact, yeah, that's one of the things about it. It's one of these films that was futuristic when it first came out, but it's now in the past. Because the year it was supposed to be was 2018. The Baroque era ended in 1750, set to that date because of the death of Bach. Yeah, well, Bach is the music in the film. It's Toccata and Fugue in D. Yeah, we certainly do, Jerry. Oh, man. I don't have enough space in my computer to list all my flaws. Poor man's Logan's Run. I don't think I've seen Logan's Run. I'll have to put that in. Yeah, it is a good fact. Yeah, the end of the Baroque era. I like that. Right. In fact, I'm going to write it down. I should have that in my Baroque. 1750. I should get that in the database. You know, what your question? Was it essentially roller derby? Yeah, it is, except people die. Okay. Please share. That's just a wee thing I've put in the middle of the quiz. Please share the quiz. Share, 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 share. Really helps. Right. Right, this is different. This is a new one. I did this in the Wii Teams quiz on Monday, right? In the Wii Teams version, which is more calm, but this is the shouty out one. So I'm going to show you a grid of letters, and I'm going to give you one clue at a time, and you've got to find the letters that solve the clue, okay? An abbreviation. So, check out the grid. A little bit like Blockbusters, yeah? Quite nice. Hang on a minute. Just fixing something. Right, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to give you a clue and a number of letters, and you have to tell me what those letters are. Remember to shout your team name out. Here we go. So the first one is the primary time standard by which the world regulates its clocks, and it's 3 letters now, and they're adjacent. They're coherent. You're not skipping about all over the board. The letters are next to each other. So what are the 3 letters that solves that clue? The primary time standard by which the world regulates its clocks. No, it's not GMT. It's not UTD. There we go. Alan's got it for Team Bruce. It's UTC. That was Alan Crawford for Team Bruce Willis. All right, 2 points. Let me just go back to the scoreboard and put those in. 2 points for Bruce Willis. So you get it, yeah? You know how this works. A lot of you went for GMT. Can you get GMT on that board? I don't think you can. I don't think there's a G there. See, the letters are on the board. The answer's on the board. Okay. Stands for Coordinated Universal Time. The reason it's not CUT is because it's the French. You know what I mean? Nice work, Alan. That was a good answer. Right, here's the next one, which is also on the board, on the same board. So, number 2 is US rock band from the early 2000s. Some of their hits include Stop and Ain't No Easy Way. 4 letters. What are the 4 letters? It's a rock band, okay? Proper rock and roll band. Yeah. Well, no, GMT's like a perfectly reasonable answer, but it ain't on the board. UTC is essentially GMT, but it's it's the standard that they actually use. Bobo Bobbington, I've not seen that name before, says BRMC, and that's correct. BRMC is Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. And Bobo's got 2 points for Team Grotbags. Well done, Bobo. Welcome to the game. Good work. Nah, not RHCP. Not them. Are they? Is that available on the board? RH. Nah, it's not, is it? Right. Number. That's right, Chris. That's a good interpretation of it. Yeah, GMT tied to colonialism. UTC. Same thing, but not so problematic. Plus, you don't have the GMT, BST, or whatever. Anyway. That's alright, yeah. It'll take a little while to get used to this round. You've got to find them on the board. The answers are on the board, okay? So, number 3, something that takes place in central London every Wednesday at noon. 3 letters. 3 squares, actually. Put it that way. 3 hexes. It's a regular event. Takes place in central London every Wednesday at noon. Yeah, PMQs is right. PMQ or PMQs. Nick S has got it for Team Dolly. There you are. PMQs. It's Prime Minister's questions. So it's a half-hour session to ask Boris Johnson what the fuck he's been doing and get no answers back whatsoever. It's an ancient, entirely futile, and yet beloved ritual of British public life. There's 2 points for Team Dolly. Nice work for Nick S. Andrew Armstrong for Team Dolly was right behind them as well, backing him up. Team Dolly start to get in the gear and need to do that as well. Thought we said no Tories. Listen, I've got a picture of a Tory later on. Ooh. Okay. Number 4. UK retailer. That's shop. Founded in 1928. Went bust in 2016. There should be a 3 there. It's 3 letters. UK retailer, founded in 1928, went bust in 2016. Yes, you have it. Martin Cassidy for Team Grotbags. BHS is the correct answer. British Home Stores. And that is Grotbags. You know, I don't think I've seen any Grotbags since actually back in the day. And my sisters were more into it than me. I've got to watch them. Especially if Grotbags wins tonight. I've got to go and get some sort of material so I know what I'm talking about. Well done. British Home Stores. BHS. Saw it ages ago. Alright, saw it on the board. Nice. Right, last one. Here it comes. 1993 Tennents Sixes champions. 4 letters. Sorry, Americans. This ain't your bag. Tennents Sixes was a 6-a-side football tournament. Yeah, that's right, Sasa. Yeah, what comes up on mine first is the official order, alright? It will come up on yours in a different order sometimes. If you go to live chat instead of top chat, then that helps. Right, what are you saying? ATFC, MHFC, no. HMFC, no. QOTS, no. HMFC, HFC, no. Are you the only Yank here? I'm not sure about that, Sasa. Grot, PT, no, it's 4 letters. Paul Thompson. THFC, no. STFC, CTFC, these are all not correct. These are all over the shop. STFC, CT, ST, it's, you've all worked out that it ends in FC, which is for football club. Alan Crawford, whoa, there's no team name. Who's going to get it first for the team name? Hey, there we go. David Moody finally gets PTFC for Team Dolly. Yes, it's PTFC. PTF, PTFC. Okay, Partick Thistle Football Club. Oh, well done, finally. To, who was it in the end? It was Alan, wasn't it? Yeah. No, Alan got it first, but didn't have a team name. It was David for PTFC for Team Dolly. All right. That was a handy 2 points for Dolly, who had started to just drop off the pace just a tiny little bit. The Tennents Sixes was popular. It ran for 5 or 6 years. But 1993 was the last time they played it. they decided not to run it after that. So Partick Thistle are the champions of Tennent's 60s and have been ever since then. Sorry to anyone who doesn't know what a Partick Thistle is, but it's very important in Scottish public life. Right, okay, well done. I've just noticed I'm over the answers, aren't I? Move myself off here a little bit. There we go. Okay, get the scores on. That was before the round. Let's see what happened. Okay, Grotbags, healthy lead, 11 points over the Bruce. Dolly, just starting to get going. Let's see what happens next. Grotbags getting all their own way at the moment. Going nicely, right? Round 5, we're already on round 5. There's 2 rounds to go, picture round and ultra round, all right? No music tonight. So round 5 is the picture round. Here we go. Questions about the pictures. Let me just get the chat back on. Hi, Queen of the South. The only team in the Bible. Right. Here we go. Picture round. Okay, what's the other language on the sign other than English? There'll be music next time, Sasa. I'm just a day off today. Oh, you're upset about the lack of music. I promise you, next time. Okay. German. No, it's not German. Afrikaans is correct. Well done, Jerry, for Team Grotbags. It's from apartheid South Africa. All right, Afrikaans, which is related to Dutch, comes down from Dutch, but it's its own separate language. And that is 2 points for Team Grotbags, who are doing the do, making it real. 2 points for Grotbags. Well done, Jerry. Okay. You're saying spelled it wrong. What, did someone get it first? And I missed that. Nah, Jerry's first on my list. Afrikaans. Okay, right. Let's see what's next in the picture round. The Bruins. It's quite Scottish tonight. Quite a lot of Scottish stuff. What's the missing word? All right, Scotland's. See the black bits at the bottom there. Scotland's something family that makes every family something. What's the missing word? Oldest. Nah. That's it. Moira, nice one. It's Scotland's happy family that makes every family happy. Moira P for Team Dolly. Team Dolly have started to put a few scores together. Come on. As Scotland's funniest family, you would think so. See, that wouldn't work, would it? Scotland's funniest family that makes every family funniest. Happy just works. Raj. Scotland's Raj bag family that makes every family a Raj. That does work. Okay, right. Flowers. Name this kind of flower. It's part of the sunflower tribe within the daisy family, and it has a name that begins with the letter Z. Or for our American friends, Z. But we say Z. And it's our language. We invented it. Chrysanthemum. Nah. Chrysanthemum. Zibithibistis. Zinnia! We got it. Nice one. Sasaki for Team Bruce Willis. Alright, Zinnia is correct. Excellent answer. Here come the other guesses. Sunflower, Azalea, Zeranium. For some reason that makes me do a southwest of England accent. Azalea, Zeranium, Zinnia, Sunflower. It's a nice flower. I don't know if you're into that sort of thing. I like tulips. Right, number 4. Name the Bond movie. Alright, that's it. Simple as that. Straightforward. Which James Bond film does this still come from? Yeah, nice work, Sasa. Name the Bond film. See, I'm suddenly a bit further over here. There we go. Put me back in the middle. What we got? Doctor No, Doctor No, Doctor No, Doctor No. No. Thunderball. Yes. Andrew Armstrong. Correct. For Team Dolly. That's Thunderball. He's on the beach there in the Bahamas with Domino. And that was for... Was that Team Dolly? Yes. Andrew Armstrong for Team Dolly. Remember, keep an eye on who's scoring here. Vote for MVP, although I think the work's being shared around tonight. Yeah, stop getting Bond wrong. That's Mr. Partridge, isn't it? Right. What we got? One more in the picture round. Here we go. This is the mascot for the 2007 National Games. That's sport. For which country? You haven't seen any Bond films all the way through, Sassy. You're not missing much. They're all pish. Apart from Moonraker. Turkey, no. Canada, no. Japan, no. Australia, no. Russia, Zimbabwe, no. Japan, no. China, no. Scotland, nah. We don't have a big mad rhino. Uganda, Africa, rugby, South Africa, North Korea, Japan, Kenya, South Africa, Holland, Belarus, Kenya, India. We got an answer. Right, there we go. Zoe Russell for Team Bruce Willis. Either knows or guessed India. Superb. They have Indian national games, I think, every 2 years. And it's like the Olympics, but just for India. And all the states compete against each other. And that lovely looking rhino there was the mascot in 2007. So that was Zoe, and that was for Team Bruce Willis. Okay, so Dolly and Bruce got 4 each in that round, and Grotbags only got 2. Let's see what that does to the overall scores, and then we'll go to the ultra round to find tonight's winner. So Grotbags got a healthy lead going into the last round. 9 points ahead of Bruce Willis and 11 points ahead of Dolly Parton. The Muirhoose Games. Nah, different type of beasts down there, man. Different type of horny. You don't like the ultra round? Well, tough shit. Here it comes. Well, not when I'm in the lead, right? Okay. Right, the ultra round is a chance for teams that are further behind to come back. Get rid of the scores there. It's time for the ultra round now. This will decide who tonight's winner is. Alright. Grotbags looking comfortable for 2 in a row. See what happens. Ultra round. Now, you know how this works. And if you don't, but I'm about to explain. There are 10 questions. The first one is just worth 1 point, 1 little point. Second one is worth 2 points. Third one's worth 3 points. And so on. Until the last one's worth 10 points. Ultra round. Okay? Come on, the dollies. You're G'ing each other up here. Come on, the dollies. Come on, Team Dolly. Time to hustle, says Andrew. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Dolly style. Dolly would, if Dolly could. Let's do it. Right. Here we are. I should try and make it like the smaller points questions are easier, but it doesn't always work out that way. Yes, Martin. Very niche. Okay, right. On which British coin would you see engraved the words "standing on the shoulders of giants"? Okay? Name the coin. Remember your team name and the answer. Don't be like Alan and give the right answer but no team name. What you got? Which British coin has got £? That's not correct. £2. That's right. Ali Gunn gets 2 points for the £2 coin for Team Dolly. Well done, Ali Gunn. That's so it's around the edge. You know what I mean? As in, Take Me to the Edge of Heaven by Wham. Okay, number 2 for 2 points. What name is given to a triangle whose sides have different lengths? 3 sides, 3 different lengths. What is the name of that type of triangle? It's a one-word answer. Patrick Conway gets it for Team Grotbags. It's Scalene. Scalene, Scalene, Scalene. 3 different angles, 3 different sides. Diddle-doo. Right. Well done to Patrick. 2 points for Scalene. Scalene. Right, number 3 for 3 points. Questions is this: fame. In 2012, which female singer became the first person to attract over 30 million followers on Twitter? Adele, no. Beyonce, no. Adele, Shakira, Katy Perry, no, no, no. Axel, Adele. Lady Gaga is correct. Janet Marston. Excellent. It's Lady Gaga. And that was Janet Marston for Team Dolly. 3 points for Team Dolly. Now, I saw you comment, Raymond, that you were definitely first. You weren't. Not on my thing. On my live chat thing, I did see your answer, and it was 2 behind Mr. Patrick Conway, who got there first with Scalene. Then Stargaze said Isosceles, and then Raymond Hogg said Scalene. Scalene. It's a good joke. It's how it comes up on mine, alright? It does vary, I think, in different people's browsers, accounts, and whatever, but it's my one what counts, and I'm being fair and honest at all times. Thank you. Right, 4 points, here we go. Old kings. Which king, this is English history, raised the royal standard at Nottingham in 1642 at the beginning of the English Civil War? Name and regnal number required, so name and number. That's alright, Raymond. Yeah, no, you're quite right if you think it's you. Like, occasionally I'm wrong, and I go and check it, and I fix it, but usually I'm right. What we got here? Charles II, no. Charles II, no. Richard III, no. Richard III, no. Richard, no. George I, no. Richard I, no. George V, no. Edward III, Richard III. Charles II, Edward II, Harold I, Charles II, Richard III, no, 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 no. Charles I. There we go. Patrick Conway, 2 in a row. Charles I. There he is. Or some similar type of guys shooting the shit out of each other, yeah? Civil War. Always nasty. Well done, Patrick Conway. 4 points for Team Grotbags. That is given a nice position to Team Grotbags, right? With as we get into the high value questions. Charles first had a Scottish accent. Nah, I never. Did anyone have a Scottish accent back then? What was a Scottish accent then the same as it is now? And there must be studies done about that, because I remember reading somewhere once that an English accent from the like 1600s was more like a modern American accent. So I don't know. Something like that. I don't know if that's exactly right, but you know what I mean. Right. Accents change over time. So number 5, 2000s rock. 5 points here, right? We're getting serious now. High value questions coming up. Which American rock band have a planet in their name and have released albums titled Francis the Mute in 2005 and Octohedron in 2009? Yeah, so that's it. It's never something I've actually studied, but I remember hearing that once. 30 Seconds to Mars is good guess, but not right. Red Hot Chili Peppers, no planet there. 30 Seconds to Mars. Mars Volta, Jerry Hillman for Team Grotbags. It is the Mars Volta. That's the cover of their album, Francis the Mute. That is Jerry getting 5 points for Mars Volta for Team Grotbags. Team Grotbags is in gear now. This is happening. Team Dolly, Team Bruce Willis. It's time to sort this out, right? You've got to do this now. 6 points for soccer. That's football. Which football club had the greatest number of players who were selected for national squads at the Russia 2018 FIFA World Cup? So the World Cup is between countries, but all of those players play for clubs. What club all over the world had the greatest number of players who went to the World Cup? Barcelona is not correct. Brazil's not right. It's not a country. You're looking for a club. All right. Sparta Moscow. No, it's not a Russian club. So like all the players that went to the World Cup for all the different countries, they all play for a football club. Different clubs. But which club had the greatest number of players? 16 players from one club. They all played for different countries. We've got an answer. And it is David Moody for Team Dolly. Manchester City is the right answer. Man City. Sorry if you didn't understand the question. You kind of need to know football to understand the question. I'm just checking that was right. David Moody, Man City. Just checking. No one else got that first. Nah, you're all right. So Team Dolly. A couple of people said Real Madrid. They had 15 Real Madrid players played at the World Cup, but Manchester City was first with 16 of their players went and played for different countries in the World Cup. So that was 6 points. Well done to David. And that was for Dolly. And that was a good time to get some points because it was starting to get a bit grotty. You know what I mean? Here comes the next question. 7, 8, 9 and 10 point questions still to come. Right. 7 points. Loads of Swiss. Which city has the largest population in Switzerland? Simple as that. What's the biggest city in Switzerland in terms of population? Number of people. Bern, no. Vienna, not in Switzerland. Zurich is correct. It's Team Grotbags. It's Martin Cassidy bagging 7 points for the Grot. Come on, this is coming home now. This is going Grot. Surely. Still 3 questions to go, but I get the feeling it's over. I don't know. Let's get into the last ones. Let's find out what happens. Artists, number 8, 8 points. For which art form was the American Robert Mapplethorpe best known? He died of AIDS in 1989. What was the art form that Robert Mapplethorpe was best known for? Like, I don't know what the scores are until I do the final refresh. Photos, that's right. Seamus Gorman. That's another name I'm not seeing, and suddenly, boom, just right at just leaping in there. Photos is correct. Photography would be the usual way of saying it, but that's what you do. You get a reasonable abbreviation. You get in there first. Seamus Gorman gets 8 points for Team Grotbags. That is Robert Mapplethorpe by Robert Mapplethorpe. 8 points. And we've got 2 questions left. Hats. The way, I like it is the category. What kind of hat is a bit like a trilby, but with a wider brim? And it takes its name from a 1882 play that starred Sarah Bernhardt. Fedora, that's a great answer. Well done, Martin. It's Martin Cassidy again. I think, you know what? Not only is this a foregone Grotbag situation, I also think it's a foregone MVP situation for Mr. Martin Cassidy, who's been snapping those answers all night. Fedora is correct. The play was called Fedora, and Sarah Bernhardt wore a hat in the play that ended up being called a fedora. So, 10-point question. Tonight's last question. Dictators. What professional career did Robert Mugabe pursue before he became a revolutionary and later a dictator of Zimbabwe? So not a wee job when he was a kid, not a paper round, but actual professional career. Lawyer, no. Teacher, yes. Lauren Thompson gets the final answer. Mugabe was a teacher, so beware of teachers. Holy shit. Team Grotbags. There's Mugabe lowering himself. Let's find out what those scores were. That was before the Ultra Round. The Ultra Round was notable for the complete lack of answers by Team Bruce Willis. It was also notable for a bit of a rally by Team Dolly, who got a couple of answers in early, but you know what happened. You know what happened. You know already what happened. Here comes the refresh. Look at that. That is the biggest win yet. The biggest win of all time. And you were part of it tonight. 69 points for Grotbags. 23 points for Team Dolly. That is creditable. But ultimately shite. And Bruce Willis, we'll forget about him. I don't think we'll have him back. Yeah, you loved the Ultra Round. Yeah, I bet you did. Dolly was still tired from writing both Jolene and I Will Always Love You in the same night. Is that true? Did she do that? Is that true? Is that a pop fact? Yeah, it is Grot's favourite number. Imagine that. 69. Grot bags and emu. Jesus Christ. Dolly deflated on both fronts. Dear. Grot bags absolutely spanked it and she'll be back. Now, listen, I'll tell you what's happening. Grotbags has now won 2 in a row. There are only... I'll tell you who else has done 2 in a row so far. I've been doing this for about a month now, right? The only people that have done 2 in a row are Begbie out of Trainspotting. Dolly Parton herself did 2 in a row. Who else did 2 in a row? Can anyone remember? I've suddenly forgotten. Marty Pello, I'm sure, did 2 in a row. But no one's done 3. No one's done 3 in a row. And Grotbags now has a chance. Next Tuesday is the next Big Teams quiz. So Grotbags will be back to try and go for 3 in a row. She's proven popular. And if you come back on Tuesday, you might get her over the line for 3. And that'll be our first 3. First ever 3 in a row. Who's she going to be against on Tuesday? I don't know. I tend to choose on the day. I know the answer who'd win in a fight between Bruce and Grotbags. Well, Bruce Willis would swear a lot and have a gun and all that shit, but Grotbags would just turn him into a banana. I think did Jet win 2 in a row? I was on all those teams and never got the 3 in a row. Now, well, no one has got 3 in a row yet. It's I'm just going to open up my Excel sheet that has all this to hand. Online quiz scheduler. Let's have a look. So I've got all this written down. Let's have a look. Big teams winners. Right, okay. Yeah, I don't have the streaks. Hang on. Not on that page anyway. I was sure that Begbie was going to get 3 in a row. Begbie was being really popular, you know. But he never won as big as that. He never won by 69 points to anything else. That was sensational tonight. Massive. There's 2 good types big teams quiz. One where it's really, really, really tight. But I quite like these ones as well where it's devastating. So let me have a look. Right, winning streak. Dolly Parton, yeah, won. Dolly Parton beat Marty Pello and Nicola Sturgeon. Then she beat Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jimmy Krankie. But then she got beat by Begbie. Then Begbie won 2 in a row. Then he got beaten by Ainsley Harriott. Then Marty Pello got 2 in a row. And he was beaten by Jet. And then Jet got 2 in a row, but she was beaten by Bob Ross. And no one's had anything since that. So it's 2 in a row for Grotbags. And I hope that all you successful grotters will be back on Tuesday to play for that. By the way, I forgot to ask you for any money. Please give me some money. If you think this is entertaining and good fun, then it's like a pub quiz. And you'd pay a couple of quid to do a pub quiz normally. So give me £1 or give me £2. You don't have to, because I present this on YouTube and it's completely free. But if it's worth anything to you in terms of entertainment, then this is what I'm trying to do for a living now. And I appreciate any donations. I also appreciate likes. If you like the quiz on YouTube, that really helps. If you have not been here before or you don't subscribe yet, please subscribe. That really helps as well. Yeah, it is a nice satin blue Sony Air. Yeah, I'm glad you noticed that. It's quite slick. Quite slidey. Not a lot of friction there. Quite sweaty, to be honest. Raymond, but it's nice. Right, what are you saying? Grotbags was actually a cabaret singer before TV. I don't know anything about her. I know she's dead now. Carol Ann something. And like, she really occupied the character when she was Grotbags. Like, anybody anywhere near my age knows and fears Grotbags. You know to respect Grotbags. When you're a kid, you just think of Grotbags, but you know, later on when you grow up a bit, you start thinking about the actress. Start thinking, hang on, she was probably really good at that, you know. Raymond's saying, don't waste your time going and watching Grotbags. Well, I'm gonna go and have a look myself. Because that's the thing, she's so big in my imagination, like, and Grotbags has got a space in there. But I've not actually seen any Pink Windmill Club or for, I don't know, 30, 40 years, something like that. 30 years. And I never really used to watch it either, properly, to be honest. My sisters used to watch it. Sisters are a bit younger than me. I'd go in the room, say, what are you doing? And they'd say, we're watching Grotbags. So I watch it for a few minutes and then go away. So even though I didn't even watch it properly, it still made a massive impression. Grotbags is in Harry Potter. Is that true? Are you maybe getting her mixed up with Miriam Margolyes, who definitely is in Harry Potter? Let's check out Grotbags. I'm going to get a quick look at Wikipedia here, aka God. So let's have a look. Grotbags. Carol Lee Scott was the name of the woman who was Grotbags. And she died as recently as 2017. So she was a pub singer. and worked in Rumbelows in the record department. She gained her break as a performer when she joined Pontins, which is like the cheap Butlins, playing at all the UK holiday camps and in Scandinavia, Spain and elsewhere. She did working men's clubs, Northern England and Scotland. She was a singer, really. She did one album in 1974. She used to sell them at concerts. And then she was doing the summer season at Cleethorpes with Rod Hull, and they came up with the idea of Grotbags. What's she called? Carol Lee Scott is her name. And she came up with the name Miss Grot, but Rod Hull changed it to Grotbags. And it doesn't say anything about Harry Potter. It's got our list of television appearances, oh my god, which includes an appearance on Bullseye as a special guest. That's got to be worth a watch. Grotbags on Bullseye. Holy shit. Yeah, it's Professor Sprout, Miriam Margolyes. Is it true that Miriam Margolyes was the original Cadbury's Caramel sexy voiceover? Yes, I believe that is true. For quite a few years, Cadbury's tried to sell us Cadbury's Caramel by having a sexy rabbit who was like seductive and erotic, especially the voice. Before Jessica Rabbit and all that stuff, you know, before sexy rabbits was an international thing, we had them here in the UK to sell us chocolate. What would she do? The bunny would just walk about eating chocolate and everybody go, the hearts coming out of her face and stuff. Eat one! Bullseye is, and like, you know, every time I mention a song I like, I always say it's the greatest song ever made, but the one television program that I always say is the greatest program ever made is Bullseye, and Gladiators maybe, but those two, Gladiators and Bullseye, and if somebody could somehow combine the two of them, I think it would be a big hit. Thanks, Sasa. Thanks for reminding people to like. I really appreciate that. People don't have to like, they don't have to share, they don't have to follow, they don't have to do anything, right? I just I'm pleased that anyone's here. Any donations? Any donations are massively welcome. Have a family to fight. I need to do this. I need to get pictures of my daughter, sympathetic pictures of my daughter, into the PowerPoint to try and whip up a bit of sympathy. But if you think it was worth £1 or £2, I'm delighted to get that. Any more, I'll come round and I'll lick your carpet for you if it needs licked. Yeah, I am claiming the UK had the first animated sex rabbits. That's a fair claim. I once had a dream, says Martin, about that rabbit and Chun-Li. Now, who's Chun-Li? Is that video games? Yeah, well before Roger Rabbit. When were they doing the Cadbury's? I didn't say anything dirty. It's your mind, Sasa. Look, I'm going to get another tab open and look up Bullseye Grotbags, and I'm going to share it here if I find it, because that's insane. Absolutely amazing. Let's see. Grotbags Bullseye. Well, it's coming up there as a possible search. Oh, yes. Oh, no, she's not dressed up as bloody Grotbags. What's the point of that? What a total disappointment. There's Jim Bowen. Let's see if I can share this on my thing. See if I can work out how to do this live. Right, let's check it out. So, No, what I've got to do is go there. And then there. Is that right? And then get rid of that. Alright, I put a filter on this earlier. Hang on. I've got to take the filter off so that you can see the right. That's it. I need about... That's it. Right. There she is. Can you hear it? Yeah. I'll turn off my background music. Let's see what she's saying. Let's try and turn it up a bit as well. That's Grotbags, everybody. Not dressed up as Grotbags. That's insane. Oh, shit. No, I can't do that. She looks pleased to be there. That's the main thing, isn't it? Gone. Oh, she's doing evil laugh.
Hang on, look at that woman up there, Tone. Look.
Oh, she's a comedian.
That's 29, Carol. Put 60, Marnie, that's 89.
This Tony, that's 29 there, Carol. I know then. Oh, Jesus.
That's a 7. And that's a 19, so that's 28. That's okay.
28. Right, you get 3 more darts. This is the charity throw.
I think I'll be alright, love.
Oh.
I'm trusting you.
And what's that? 3,
That's an 18, that's okay.
18.
Yeah, you did slip, yeah, you did slip.
Okay, now. She's got like a quick fit fitter's jumpsuit on. And there's our one round of applause. Right, well done. Jesus. Grotbags. How about that? That was really disappointing. Because she wasn't dressed up as Grotbags. Like, why? Oh, see, carpet licking, right. Yeah, I guess so. To be fair, only the green hair is the difference. How did she qualify as a dart player? Well, they used to get celebrities on to throw for the charity, but they used to get proper darts players on, like Jockey Wilson and stuff like that. The greatest. The body faker Coddy. So I don't know why the hell they had I don't know why they had Grotbags on, Carol and Scott, and I don't know why, if you were going to go to the trouble of getting Grotbags on, why would you not get her to dress up as Grotbags? Surely. That'd be the only point in having her on. I mean, her throwing style was nothing. She could throw an arrow, but it wasn't good style. Yeah, that charity. I don't know, Paul. I don't know how much the charity got. It looked like it was, I don't know, 20-something, maybe 60 quid she got. They double it. So maybe the charity got £180. And in 1984, equivalent to today's money, that's about £25 million. So it did all right. She looked pleased to be anywhere, absolutely. How many shots she getting? That's charity session. I think they used to give them 9 darts, so three shots of 3, and then double it. I think that's what they used to do. BFH. Oh yeah, sorry, Martin Cassidy. Yes. MVP. Martin, you look. I didn't even have a vote for MVP tonight because does everyone agree? Martin's the MVP. Didn't he say that, Martin? Because you might win £5,000. At which point, I think you might have a different view on me keeping the money. Or I could send it to you. Could send it to you in the post. Yeah, definitely Martin. Yeah, Martin was the clear MVP tonight. He was on a hot form. Loads of great answers. Yes, we agree. Good, good, good. Right, so Martin, listen. Send me a message with your postal address and I'll send it to you in the post. And if you do that, I'll chuck in Dr. Paul quiz winners badge. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. There we go. Quiz winner. Okay. Halfers, do it now. Look, send me an address and I'll send you the badge anyway. But you want to scratch it now? Jerry says I want a tenner. Woo! On a £1 yellow scratch card on Monday. Great. Can he beat a tenner? Like, well, you can. Right. Dole me the money. £5,000. You want to scratch it now? Right, okay. Saying yes. I've scratched a lot of scratch cards in my time, and it's my true belief that the 20 pence piece is the best for the job. I've tried other coins. It's not the same. 20p, that's the one that does it best. You get a flat side, you know, flat edge, 7-sided coin if there's any Americans still here, because we're like cultured and shit. Aye, drum roll, here we go. Brrr. Now, how's this one work? Alright, you got to match, you got to find a crossed finger sign, like that, to win a prize, or find the hell is that? A wallet to win £5. So there's different symbols under here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, and they're all different donuts, right? So it's to rub in the fact that you're the underclass. Not only are you buying a scratch card, which is a tax on poverty, but they're rubbing it in by saying, look, and you eat donuts, you poor bastard. Right, the first one is a piggy bank. That's no good. Second one is a fistful of cash. That's no good. We want a crossed fingers or a wallet. This next one is fucking lucky 4-leaf fucking clover. That's no good. Number 4 is a stack of coins. That's no good. We need a crossed fingers or a wallet. Come on. What's this next one? This is shit. Treasure chest. Right, we've done 5 of them. There's one left. See that? So there's like a treasure chest, a clover, stack of coins, load of rubbish. Right? Come on. That's it. Everyone cross the fingers. Everyone just do this for a second, right? And this will probably work. Like psychometrics. Cross the fingers of your mind, everybody. And we'll see if we can make this work. I'll try and scratch this on camera as well. This last one. It's always a little bit difficult to know where to hold it. There we go. Right. Scratchy, 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 scratchy. That's a pound sign. That's it. Sorry, Martin. We're going 50-50 on fuck all. Disaster. Where's Yuri Geller? Probably in a helicopter up there. Ruining it for Scotland. Every single time. Right, thanks for doing the quiz, everybody. Sorry about the scratch card, Martin, but you are MVP, and that's very important, and you get to feel that. It's like the moon landing all over again. I don't see the parallel there, Raymond. How is me scratching a dud scratch card like the first moon landing? Is it because... I don't know, I just can't think of the parallel. Thank you, Patrick. Thanks for your intervention earlier. I think we came up with something called a pick and mix. Still not quite right, because you're not mixing up the pictures, you know. Building it up. Yeah. The moon landing. was rather built up. But then they actually put a man on the moon. My scratch card, there was nothing there. I'm still not convinced. Pick and mix, right? Pictogram. Are you sure a pictogram is a bar chart? Like, I know what you mean. But is that not called a histogram or something? Let me look. We're going to look up pictogram. Pictogram. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with bar charts. It says a pictogram, also called a pictogram, pictograph, or simply picto. That's quite good. P-I-C-T-O. Is, and in computer usage, an icon is an ideogram that conveys its meaning through its pictorial resemblance to a physical object. See, that's not exactly what I was doing either, is it? The kids are all right. I mean, it was like clues. The kids are all to the right. The kids are all right. So it was to do with position, but it was to do with what the pictures were. Pictographs are often used in writing and graphic systems in which the characters are to a considerable extent pictorial in appearance. Pictogram. But it says that a pictogram is a type of ideogram. So an ideogram is a graphic symbol that represents an idea or a concept, independent of any particular language. See, my things is specifically English, isn't it? The kids are all right. Oh, bloody hell. I don't know what to call these things. Alright, okay. Pictograms in mathematics are charts in which icons represent numbers to make it more interesting and easier to understand. Yeah, right. I don't know. Histogram is a female relative twice removed with an allergy to fly. Pictodingbat. You should make up a Facebook frame for MVP. I'd happily use it. So what is that? Is that for like profile pic sort of thing? Alright. I couldn't make it like that anyone could use it, because then not everyone's the MVP. I'd make one up of you and send it to you. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. That's a good idea. MVP badge icon thing. A Dr. Pictogram. Make it yours. That's a good idea as well. A Dr. Pictogram. Yeah, see you next Tuesday, Martin. Pictodingbat is probably quite good, but it's a bit wordy, isn't it? A picto. Picto. I think I might just settle for picto. Quite like that. Just picto on its own. Picto. Right, it's a picto. Here comes a... Because I say, here comes an anagram. You know what it is. Here comes a picto. Maybe not. This is one for the Quizmasters group on Facebook. I have a group on Facebook which is all Quizmasters. So it's a good question for them. I'll say, dear Quizmasters, what do you call this sort of thing? Somebody will know, or somebody will have a very good idea. If you make it yours, no parent can argue. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, you know me by now, Raymond. I quite like a wee argument. Quite like a bit of a row. Because it keeps us alive. Well done, everybody on Team Grotbags tonight, by the way. Oh, Jesus. That picture. You can catch COVIDs just by looking at that picture for too long. Right. There was no... Right, next quiz. The next big teams quiz is next Tuesday, but in the meantime, I'm doing small teams quizzes Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Twice a night. Once at 7 o'clock here on YouTube, and once at 9 o'clock over there on Facebook. Okay? So Monday it's the same quiz twice. Different quiz on Wednesday, but the same quiz twice, and so on. It's just because some people find 7 o'clock a bit early. Some people find 9 o'clock a bit late. So doing each quiz twice, but that's the small teams quiz. Rebus was too Ken Stotty. Fuck Grotbags. There you go. You don't get that kind of back-to-back chat anywhere else on Facebook or YouTube. We're on YouTube, aren't we? Right, listen. I've not had my dinner, and it is 10:30, so I'm going to have now a quite unhealthy late dinner. Thank you very much for coming to the quiz. Please share. Please tell people about this, and thanks for coming tonight. Any kind of tips, glad to get them. I'm a wee bit like Grotbags in that sense. I'm just pleased to be anywhere at the moment. I reckon my choice is keep this going with the quizzes and actually try and make it work, or go and pick fruit, because I don't know what else I'm qualified to do, and I don't want to pick fruit in the fields of Perthshire, because I've got a funny feeling that that would be idyllic for about 2 hours, and then it would be just hard labour and horrible. There you go, Raymond. I preempted you. Keeping us sane. Well, but imagine you're not. Imagine you're not sane. Imagine you're now insane, but you don't even realise it. It's a tricky business, isn't it? Try to work out your own sanity or not, or otherwise. Picto. My Pictopuzz. Pictopuzzle. What was the other one you said? Pictodingbat. It's just probably one too many syllables in there. Pictodingbat. That's 4. Pictopuzzle. That's 4 as well, but it seems to trip off better. Aye, sane-ish. Sane-ish is what we're aiming at, I think, these days. I think sane-ish is quite a good target. Right. I'm away to the kitchen, which is just that way. Love the commute. See the online quizzing, the commute is really good. I don't have to get a 14, I don't have to get the 8, I don't have to get a 23. I just, there's the bed, right? Here's broadcasting. Toilets are there, kitchen. Fantastic. Thank you, Raymond. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming. And I'll see you all on Tuesday for Grotbags going for 3 in a row. Could be historic. Now I kind of hope she does it. But I'm going to choose... I'm not going to pick weaklings to go against her. I'm going to pick good captains to go against her. And it's going to be a fair fight. It'll be a hard fight. It's going to be good. I'll see you then. Well done to Team Grotbags tonight. Bon appetito. Mange tout. See you later. Good night.